So who am I? And why do you even care? You're probably thinking, I'm never going to see you in person. You're right, you're not going to. Maybe you will. Maybe you're in my lab, or maybe you take classes on the Germantown campus and you want to swing by. But even if you never personally meet me face to face, you're going to see my face a lot. All of the video lectures have this. So maybe it would be nice to know a little bit more about me and kind of my credentials and what do I do. So I am educated. In order to be a professor, you have to have at least a master's degree. I got my bachelor's degree at Radford University down in Virginia, and my bachelor's degree was in biology, but my kind of focus or my concentration was environmental biology. For graduate school, I went to the University of North Carolina in Wilmington, and that's where I got my master's degree in marine biology, but again with a focus on the environment. Specifically, I studied pelicans, which is what I'm holding there, and I was looking at mercury accumulations, which is a pollutant that humans release into the atmosphere and subsequently ends up in our food chains. So although my degrees aren't specifically in environmental biology, that's what my focus has been on, that's what my research has been on, and honestly it's like one of my favorite subjects. So I'm really excited to teach this course. So despite my education, I've also been teaching for quite a few years. As soon as I finished grad school, I actually went and worked at NASA for a little over a year. I did some environmental work, so nothing related to space. I was using satellite imagery in order to answer problems back down here on Earth. And while I was working at NASA is when I started teaching part-time. I first started teaching at Prince George Community College, and in late 2015, I started teaching part-time at Montgomery College at the Germantown campus. So I was teaching part-time for a while, and then I decided to move away to China. I went to China for a semester, and after I finished my semester there, I got a full-time job back here at Montgomery College. This is actually the start of my third semester, full-time semester here at Montgomery College, and this is my second semester teaching this online environmental biology course. It went well last semester, so hopefully it'll go just as well this semester as well. So why did I go to China? Because I was crazy. I had no idea what I was doing with my life. I may seem put together, but you know, just like you guys, you're still figuring out what you want, you know, out of the world. And so did I. So I moved to China because I really loved traveling. I had never been to Asia before, don't know any Chinese. I know about 10 words of Chinese now, and that's it. But it really just went back to traveling. I really love to travel. These are some pictures from traveling. I actually just did this last year. This is from summer 2017. I did this trip. I grew up really poor, never traveled, ever. A little bit inside the States because my parents were divorced, so flying back and forth between my mom and my dad, but that was it. And we didn't have the money to go anywhere. So as I aged and got older, I started saving my money, and like every penny goes to traveling. So this last summer, I did a trip around the world. And I did it solo. So I went to Egypt, I went to Rome, I went to Berlin, I went to the Great Wall of China, which I didn't actually go to while living in China. And kind of want to put a emphasis here that travel, like save all your money and go travel and go do something crazy and unexpected. Yes, I got some scary stories of things that happened while abroad. Nothing too crazy, but crazy enough that I don't recommend doing it solo unless you kind of know what you're doing, but it was an amazing experience. And if you guys ever want to talk about traveling or places you've been to or whatnot, definitely reach out because I've got tons of stories to tell, tons of pictures, and I love hearing everyone else's like perspectives and backgrounds and where they've been or where they want to go. So with that, that's kind of me in a nutshell. If you guys have questions and whatnot, definitely stop by my office or send me an email or ask me in the course itself. So thanks for watching, and I look forward to learning more about you as the course progresses.